Welcome to the Mediabox. Lord Michael Sherman here in the wake of a debate and resolution on the situation in Gaza. What has the Assembly just voted for?
Well, thankfully, we have put a motion forward on what we need to get immediate ceasefire, peace and humanitarian aid on the whole issue of Gaza. And it was passed by the Assembly here by two-thirds majority. So I'm very pleased that we've been able to touch upon the very important issue, which is basically humanity. The people who are starving, the people who are living in destroyed homes, the people who are being displaced, the people who are having aid held back from them, and health care. All of those things were important in this debate, but we're united in this debate. We want to see an immediate ceasefire.
And what are you calling on this organisation, or more specifically member states, to do practically?
Well, member states, of course, have got a huge role in influencing what happens to aid, what happens to supporting the human rights of people, and particularly, of course, the role of journalists. The objection from Israel that we don't allow journalists into Gaza because it's too dangerous is very silly, because here we've just given a prize to a Ukrainian journalist who fought in his own country for peace in his own country, and yet he was awarded a prize here. It is nonsense to say that journalists won't go into dangerous situations. That's why they're so brave, and we have to treat them with the humanity that every other individual has as well.
There's the issue of access for journalists from the outside. There's also what's been happening, namely Palestinian journalists being killed within Gaza.
Yeah.
What do we say about that?
Well, journalists deserve the protection of all of us, and they deserve the protection of any invading body of army as well. These are people who help they defend the human rights of the people who are there, because they tell the story. So we get accuracy about what is actually happening. And of course, people are in desperate conditions in that country, and we need to tell everyone in the world what is happening, so that the pressure for ceasefire, pressure for a genuine peace is brought forward.
And in terms of what is happening, as I understand it, the part of the resolution citing the United Nations as classifying this as genocide, that stayed in.
Well, it has stayed in, and it was a question of putting down the fact. The fact is that a United Nations body called it genocide. All we say in our debates was, there are, in the international court in The Hague, there are now going through the process of the Genocide Convention. And restrictions have been put in place by that court, which Israel has avoided. And therefore, this case is continuing, which is the only body in legal terms who can make a decision as to whether genocide has taken place. But the fact of the matter is that people who have gone in from the United Nations believe it has, and that the evidence to the court in The Hague is also that has happened. They've been told to cease fire, they've been told to stop by that court, and they've ignored it.
Well, Michael Sherman, thank you.
Thank you.